My name is Jenna. I'm from Washington, D.C., and I'm here for my rhinoplasty with the Dr. Yu.
Jenna had had a previous rhinoplasty in Turkey where she was hoping to achieve greater definition and refinement to her nose. And despite a beautiful intraoperative result, unfortunately her nose did not heal quite the way that she had hoped.
I had it done in Turkey over 2 years ago, and I'm not happy with the result. I don't think they have any experience of Asian nose.
In Jenna's case, her septum was resected and her dorsum was lowered in an attempt to create a slope or a slight supertip break to her profile.
I feel like he shaved too much. It's more crooked now. And when I talked to him again about the result that I'm not happy, he told me that, oh, because you have a thicker skin and this and that. They were like, not. And they not contacted me back. So I was like, I give up. I just don't want to deal with them anymore.
Often with patients with thicker skin and a weaker cartilaginous framework, surgeons make the mistake of over-resecting or taking away some of that important intrinsic support in an attempt to create greater definition.
One of my clients actually told me about Dr. Yu, and I was following him last 3 years, and I always loved his job.
Jenna came to me to address then those functional and aesthetic issues with her nose, with a nose that was already significantly collapsed and progressively becoming more collapsed.
My consultation with the doctor is really professional. I did not have that kind of consultation in Turkey.
And so we talked about options to restore the integrity and structure of her nose using her own tissue from her rib cartilage and also from tissue from underneath her hair called fascia, in addition to ear cartilage to refine the tip of her nose. And we discussed the plan for revision open rhinoplasty to restore the form and function of her nose.
I trust Dr. Yu more than anything. I've seen his work every time, and it's always the best.
Jenna's surgery went beautifully and was about 7 hours under general anesthesia. She woke up alert, surprised that surgery was done. And during that surgery, I was able to rebuild her middle vault and septum to create form and structure to her dorsum and bridge. I was able to provide support and definition to the tip of her nose and ala. As the skin was thick and scarred on the tip of her nose, I was able to reduce the scar tissue and create greater refinement while providing the structural support she needed for a permanent result.
So it's been 4.5 months now, almost 4.5 months. And recovery was really fast.
She's been healing beautifully. She's about 60 to 70% healed, so she does still have some swelling as it's fairly early in the recovery process for revision rhinoplasty, which can take up to 2 years for the final result, but she's already loving the look.
Before my surgery in Turkey was like, I have so much bruise. So especially by my nostril area and my face, a little bit on my eye area. This time, like no bruising, nothing. I didn't do anything.
And it's only going to get better as time goes on. The bridge of the nose will continue to get slimmer and more defined, and the tip of the nose will get smaller and more refined as the swelling resolves.
One thing I wanted to do is only a nose job. I don't care about the rest. So I reached to my dream and my goals. And now I'm really happy. I'm glad I did it.
For patients considering surgery overseas or traveling internationally or even out of state for rhinoplasty or any other facial plastic surgery, it's important to have appropriate follow-up. So the surgery is not done the moment that you wake up from surgery. It's actually a several month, if not a years-long process. And along the way, although the risk of complications decreases the further along you are, it's important that you check in and follow up closely with your surgeon to ensure optimal healing. I hope you found Jenna's experience educational. If you enjoyed this content, please do like or subscribe. Comment below for any future topics you'd like to see, and I look forward to seeing you soon.